working with me, they've tried a lot of other things. They've tried other diets, they've tried other ways of being, and they've never been able to find the results that they want through any of it. So, what is it that I do that's actually different, and how am I looking at the body? The first thing that we need to understand is that we need to put a foundational practice in place and have you become aware of what stress is. Until you understand stress, what that incorporates into your lifestyle, how you manage it, when you're having a high stress day, when you're having a low stress day, what strategies you use to stay within your window of tolerance, what strategies you use to come out of high intense states, what strategies you use to perk up when you need it. That's foundational. We have to understand what stress is. We have to develop a relationship towards it. And in doing that, it makes all the rest of the things that we try to implement work at a higher level, work smoother. And the reason for that is if we don't understand stress, if we don't have a practice around it, then we're always going to find ourselves hitting that edge of what we can handle. And when we hit that edge of what we can handle, we then say, oh, I can't make it to the gym that day. Oh, I can't take the time to do my meditation. Oh, I can't take the time to cook a healthy meal. Oftentimes a dysregulated state of stress is what leads to those choices, and then those choices compound over time and make sustained health not achievable. Also, too, when people don't have a relationship with stress and when they haven't developed an awareness of what it is and how to manage it, they don't see the results they often want to because their body is stuck in a sympathetic state all the time. When we're stuck in a sympathetic state, we're not recovering properly. We're not digesting and absorbing the things that we're bringing into our body. There's so many things that happen downstream of the state that we're in. Once we have an awareness of our state, an awareness of the things that shift and move us into high stress states, into low stress states, and how we manage that, then we can start moving and attacking other areas of our health. Something like nutrition. You can eat the best diet in the world, but if you're always in a sympathetic state, you're never going to absorb those nutrients the way that you should. And that's when people start to feel flat. They're like, fuck, I'm doing all these things, but I'm not seeing results. And that's because you can give the raw energy of food all you want to the body, but if it's not in a state where it can accept it, absorb it, extract what it needs, digest, then you're not going to see the results that you want. Another thing that I have people start to think about and that we really shift towards is thinking about harnessing energy and harnessing rhythm. When we harness energy and rhythm, we set ourselves up, one, to be in a good state, not to be sympathetically dominant, but also two, to then have such more ease towards the results we get because we're living in a high energy state, a state that the body is organizing energy efficiently. And in order to organize energy efficiently, that all comes down to our foundational daily patterns. So in order for our mitochondria to work properly, in order for our digestive system to work properly, in order for every energetic system of our body to work properly, there are certain signals that we have to lean into daily. And the more we lean into them, the more that basic foundation is set, and then from there we can stack things on. Now what I mean by that is as simple as, do I wake up and get morning sunlight? Do I stand on the earth? Do I have a practice that recenters me? Do I have rhythm in when I eat? Do I have rhythm in when I wake up? Do I have rhythm in when I go to sleep? Do I hydrate? Am I setting myself up for foundational energy and for my system to be able to organize energy efficiently? Because if I skip out on those daily foundational patterns and habits, one, it's going to lead back into that thing that we just talked about, which is the state. I'm going to be more sympathetically dominant. And then two, my body's ability to organize energy internally is going to be more chaotic, which is going to mean every single thing that I stack on top of that foundation, if it's not set in place, is not going to yield me as many results as I would like. So let's use the example of taking a B vitamin. Okay, you get blood work back and you see that you're deficient in B12. And you know that B12 plays so many critical roles in the body, one of which is energy production. Very important piece of the puzzle when it comes to energy production. Now, if I give you a B12 supplement and your foundation, all those foundational things of how your body organizes energy and your nervous system isn't in a good state and your foundational patterns are whack, even if you're low in B12, me giving you that B12 is not going to solve all of your issues. Not even close. But A methylated B vitamin stacked on top of awareness of where your nervous system is, dialed in foundational patterns, can be life changing, can be game changing. Okay, another one. Someone is dealing with digestive issues and they're given a supplement such as a very good digestive enzyme or HCl, something for stomach acid. Now, if I give you those things and you're sympathetically wired, you don't have a ton of rhythm in when you eat, and you're asleep one night at 12 p.m., you're asleep one night at 1 in the morning, you're asleep one night at 9, you have no rhythm, again, your ability to manage energy internally, to have energy flow efficiently, is going to be not optimal. And we know how tied digestion is to foundational patterns and to the state of our nervous system. So that HCl and enzyme might do absolutely nothing, but if it's stacked on top of awareness of the nervous system, foundational patterns, that can do a ton. So that's the biggest thing I want you to think about. What I work on with people is how do we get the nervous system into a place where it can handle high stress. It can come out of it, but it loves it. It loves to feel stress. It knows how to work out of it. It knows the principles and the things we need to do daily to have regulation there, to have the foundational patterns set so that energy is cultivated with ease within the human system. And then when we stack on any which tool that is unique to you that we have found, okay, this is good for you, we're doing it from a place where we can actually yield a result. That's what I wanted to talk about today, just getting the nervous system dialed, getting the foundational patterns in check, and then when we add tools, making sure that those tools, one, are through data. We're actually looking at blood work, we're looking at your nutritional intake, we're looking at your lifestyle intake, we're looking at all of these factors. We're setting the foundation, and then we're adding on what makes sense for your unique biology, because we are all different, and what will work for one person won't work for you. So